Hello, everybody. We're here for a new episode. We're on RLG Cast. We're talking D23 for Disney and Marvel, but we're only talking the Marvel parts. I'm here with JD777. I'm here with Puttyman. And check out their stuff. It'll be in the bio. And just hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps me out, Give a little subscribe. Subscribe. Okay, anyways, we're going to talk Marvel. Like I said, we're going to get right into this. So, first order of news is the Thunderbolts team has been announced. So for those who don't know, I'll tell you the team. It's Yelena, Red Guardian, Bucky, U.S. Agent, Ghost, Taskmaster, and they'll be led by Valentina, who is Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character.
Where are two characters that were involved in the Thunderbolts that are in the world of MCU that could be utilized? Because I thought Abomination had some time with the Thunderbolts, didn't he?
Well, I'll give it to you. So this is not your typical Thunderbolts team. This is basically just Marvel MCU's idea of Thunderbolts. So the original Thunderbolts team is Baron Zemo, Goliath, Mach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's all one guy. Meteorite, Songbird, Techno, Jolt, Hawkeye, Ogre, Cyclone. I don't need to name anybody else. You're not going to know them.
Yeah.
Which that was the first iteration of Thunderbolts that actually surprisingly went for a while. The one that everyone seems to know is the sixth team, which was Red Hulk, Deadpool, Elektra, Punisher, Venom, and Ghost Rider. That seems to be the one that people are most familiar with. But this team that everyone thinks with Abomination and Red Hulk doesn't actually exist.
No, so I know Red Hulk was involved. I knew Abomination. Everybody thought Abomination was going to be part of it.
Well, no, because Abomination was in the comics, though. That's what I'm saying.
No,
he's not Abomination.
But Abomination's team that he's part of never has any of the other people that we generally associate with.
Well, no, I get that. That's the reason why. Because, for example, I was like, okay, but then Baron Zemo was even missing.
Okay, so for me,
I figured they were just making a mosh pit of a bunch of the Thunderbolts from different,
For me, like I said, it's Yelena, Red Guardian, Bucky, U.S. Agent, Ghost, Taskmaster, Valentina. I'm assuming they're not telling us about someone who's probably going to be Ghost Rider. There's always potential for that. But I do think Baron Zemo should be part of this team.
Yeah.
Especially since you have him.
My question is, you have two sets of people in this group that were at odds against each other. So you have U.S. Agent and Bucky on the same team now.
Yeah.
And you also have Taskmaster and Guardian and Yelena on the same team.
Yeah.
It's really weird the way it's set up and everything.
But I mean, yes, Taskmaster redeemed herself at the end.
But realistically, when you look at all of this team, they're all genuinely like good guys because Ghost even was not really a bad guy, where Taskmaster actually was a bad guy.
Yeah,
which kind of seems weird that you have all these good heroes on a team and then Taskmaster. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah,
I'm just glad they finally told us the team because we know we're not getting Red Hulk anymore because he's dead. But like, I don't even care about Abomination because he can be used in other things as
well. I mean, he works well right now in SheHulk. I like the way they're using him in that.
I agree too, but that's why I figured because here's the thing. I actually said this, and I thought he was talking about it. Remember, well, spoiler for SheHulk, I guess. But one point, it's one scene where he talks about a group of people he's met up with. And then we kind of get, pulled later on and everything. But I thought he was referring to Thunderbolts at that point. Because I figured maybe...
A lot of people did. It was the old Marvel bait
But I
switch.
think that's what the whole point of it was.
Because I thought he was going to take over
They even
Red Hulk.
switched the date of She-Hulk's release, probably. Because they did. But they probably did it perfectly so that all those episodes would air by the time D23 happened. So when they made the announcement, it was just... That whole thing in that episode is just to throw you off now.
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
But, I mean... At the end of the day, I'm not upset about this.
No, I kind of like
seeing that these characters are back. Mostly that's why for me. But I mean, it's a little bit off. I never really read Thunderbolts. Like I've seen them in team up comics, but that's about it.
I've read a few with the Red Hulk iteration and as Thunderbolt Ross as their leader. Right, that's what I remember from the comics. So
it was one of those things where because you read other comics, because you always had the little narrator thing that would say you have to go check out this issue. That's what would bring me into stuff like Thunderbolts. You know what I mean? Because it would bring in it would speak about one character and then bring me in there, and I'd start reading some of those issues. So I read Thunderbolts, but I only read it if it worked with another continuity with another comic, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because then I wanted to see how that actually happened. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm hoping the chemistry between all these characters works. Like that's the major thing.
Well, I mean, you already know the chemistry, but with Florence Pugh, David Harbour, and Olga Kurylenko will work because they were in a movie together.
Yeah,
you know the chemistry with Wyatt Russell and Julie Louis-Dreyfus. Yeah, Sebastian Stan, even Julie Louis-Dreyfus, and Julie Louis-Dreyfus and Florence Pugh have all had on screen. So everybody in this cast
except for Ghost.
Ghost is the only outlier.
Ghost is the outlier from that sense, and then when you look at the lineup sense, it's Taskmaster. So I mean, there's a lot of they're definitely to me the two weirdest choices. I really just don't understand not having Baron Zemo.
I think it's gonna be a surprise.
I watched like the little the fan cam footage of it. When they revealed the team, it looked like there was a space missing after Taskmaster.
I think that but he might be right. Down the episodes or whatever, they could pick up Baron Zemo. Because I feel like of all the people missing, that's really the one that he's the original leader of Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is what it is. So we're going to move on from that. I'm going to talk about the most important news of the entire day. And that's Goose is back, baby. The Flurkin is back. In the Marvels, we are gonna get the Flurkin, who's the cat, who is Goose, who is Nick Fury's eye.
Not the original name though. Let's just say that was not the original name. That was not Goose. You know,
I prefer
another.
Goose.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I still prefer Chewie. Sorry.
No, it's all about Goose, especially now that Maverick is like the best-selling movie.
I get it, but I mean, still Star Wars, and they own Star Wars.
They were both fighter pilots. No, they were both fighter pilots, a la Top Gun. Goose works better. Sorry.
I mean, you can watch. Whatever.
I gotta agree with
Star Wars
on that one.
Wow, whatever.
Okay, so now let the elephants out of the room. We're gonna talk about, I guess, what's next realistically in terms of importance. So the trailers. So did anybody watch the Secret Invasion trailer?
Yes, I did.
I really liked it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is the best tone I've ever seen them go with. Which, by the way, if you've seen the new Black Adam trailer, that was the trailer they should have always gave us, with that darker, like more serious tone, rather than giving us the Shazam version of the commercial.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, this is the first time.
Not a hero.
This is the first time my fridge just made a huge noise. This is the last time the first time that we've seen Marvel really go this route with giving us a trailer, which was very nice.
Yeah, it was. I really enjoyed it. One of my favorite female actors is in this movie, Olivia Colman. I'm
very surprised they got Olivia Colman.
Yeah. If you ask me, funny enough, I'm wearing a Doctor Who shirt, but when they were casting the first female...
you tell this is a video about Disney Marvel?
All together Marvel.
My point being is when they were casting the first female Doctor, she should have been the first and only choice to be it. That off topic, but...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. But Emilia Clarke was in here. We get to see her for the first time. We get to we know now that Maria Hill is going to play a larger role, which is, to me, that's important.
And now you don't know who could be a Skrull.
So I think the bait and switch has already been in front of us the whole time. I'm just going to say this. If you notice that he's not wearing the patch the whole thing.
Oh, he's not Nick Fury.
Yeah, that's not the real Nick Fury. That's literally the Skrull version of Nick Fury that's just making chaos. I think it's trying to make it look like he's saying good things, but he's actually reversing things. Like he's making chaos. So
real Nick Fury is in a prison somewhere.
Again, they've already hinted to this with Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So we already kind of knew this, and it should be known. But what I like is it is setting up a lot of the things that we hold dear into the stuff that, you know, what's going to upcome. Like there's a lot of things that could be used in this to set up things down the road too. You know what I mean? Because with the Skrulls, there's just so much open area when it comes to the Secret Invasion and how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
That works.
I like the trailer. Moving on. Werewolf butthole.
Werewolf
Whoa,
housing.
sorry, I'm making a heavy lag. Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
So I don't know this story from the comic. I'm
I don't
assuming
either.
I
he's
don't
the
either.
guy from what's that team that the Howling Commandos?
Yeah.
I was hoping because I remember it's the
The
old
guy from that, and eventually we're gonna get a Howling Commandos movie.
Are we really?
Maybe because
Bring back Dum Dum Dugan.
I really like this trailer for
But-
one reason, and it's that we see Man Thing.
Yes. Yep. That's the major thing. I was like, oh my god, I know that character. That was one of those situations. But here's the thing: the Commando movie. I thought, how are they going to do that? Because didn't that actually set up Nick Fury?
Maybe it goes back in time, buddy.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's
this
like,
movie does not look like it's based in modern.
But
it's
isn't this going to be like a one-off Halloween special though?
I feel like it is, and I'm happy it is. It looks good though.
It's a tone that we haven't seen from them,
and I'm happy, excited. I can't wait.
So that's good. Okay, so I mean, wow, that's good. We got that out of the way.
Yeah.
So we'll go into just some announcements now. So we know that Tim Blake Nelson is coming back as leader in Captain America 4.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited about that. Oh my god,
very excited.
That's an odd place to put him though.
I feel like it's meant to go somewhere. It's meant to lead to somewhere.
Well, see, the thing is, you got to remember, the leader took some time before he actually became as powerful as he did in the comic books too. You know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of backward and forwards where it was kind of like he had to get to a higher level of being the leader when it came to fighting the Hulk later down the road.
But I don't think that's what he's talking about. I think he thinks it's weird that it's in a Captain America movie.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's what they're doing. I think what they're doing.
It's going to lead to a Hulk movie. I think we're finally going to get a Hulk. I don't think he's playing a big role here. I think it's going to be a cameo.
See, what I think
is... You think we're going to get that World War Hulk or Planet Hulk movie?
Well, if you see what's happening in SheHulk right now, then we kind of know that that's going somewhere. By the way...
I want to get my Maestro version of Hulk.
I know we're going to review it, but I really like She-Hulk.
I do too.
I don't understand anybody's complaints. This is probably one of the best Marvel shows.
I'm having a lot of fun with it. Yeah.
I want to say this right now. The only thing I will say about it is I understand the CGI, because here's what I've realized one thing when I saw both Hulk and She-Hulk beside each other. When you do a male body in CGI, it feels a little more, because when you're doing more rougher edges like beards, things
I literally said that in the last video. Don't come here and steal my thunder.
No, you're right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing it side by side is what I'm seeing. It makes it much more prominent to now when you look at
it has that weird uncanny valley feeling to it still.
But I've learned to just get over it.
That's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Most of the things I find wrong with it is when she's sitting somewhere in a really bright area. Whenever the lighting is like normal lighting in a house or like it's dark, it looks really good.
Yeah,
but anytime she's how her office is in like a sunny window, it kind of looks weird in those points. Yeah. But hey, I'm liking that show so far. I hope it keeps
outside of the last episode, but yeah, that did really good.
I think we're going to be getting a second season to that for sure.
For sure. I think it's going to continue as the TV. It's going to be one of the few that the series just goes.
Yeah.
Because I think Hawkeye is going to keep going as well, but I think it's going to transition to being about her and not about Clint Barton.
I think the Hawkeye was more to set up Kate Bishop as the Young Avengers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, next news a bit here. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, director James Gunn announced that it will be about 40 minutes. So I don't think anybody was expecting it to be like a TV special, like realistically. We thought it would kind of be a movie, but I mean 40 minutes is decent. At least it didn't turn out like those other specials they released that are like 20 minutes long.
It feels like to me this is going to be more of a more campy, not as serious tone, but really like
almost I would say even in the vein of like almost like a What If too.
I think it's just going to be them having Christmas.
Yeah, Peter Quill doesn't have Christmas in space kind of thing.
So they're trying to give him Christmas, but they're missing one thing, and to go get that thing, they have to deal with a bunch of bullshit. I think
don't make Groot a Christmas tree. Don't make Groot a Christmas tree.
They're going to make
that would be amazing. I would love to see Groot as a Christmas tree.
All right,
the star on his crotch. I am Groot. Skeletor comes in. Hey, Christmas. What's that?
Also announced for Captain America 4, which is called New World Order. We know now. Shira Haas has officially been cast as the first Israeli superhero. So that just is what it is. That's just news. I mean, personally, I don't think that matters. at all. I don't believe she's going to play a major role either. I'm much more interested in seeing I don't remember her name, the woman from Moon Knight progressing forward.
Scarlet Scarab?
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that was
it's a new character, the one that was made before,
I really enjoyed her.
The one Amonette's avatar.
Yeah. I really enjoyed her, and I would have preferred to see. I know it's like Egyptian's not the same, but I'm enjoying that. Give me more of that. Also, we found out that Joaquin Torres will become Falcon, which we kind of knew that Danny Ramirez was going to become Falcon, but now it's official. We know that, which that's pretty cool because
just like in the comics, I love it.
I really enjoy that they're trying to keep some kind of continuity with that in general. So, the last thing I really have here, which I don't have a prompt to show it, but Ironheart and Armor Wars both changed the font and look of their title cards.
Yes.
Today to what I think are much more boring. Like they look very much like the modern MCU, where everything is just like
bold-face type.
It looks like a robot typed it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I was going to say, the other thing you didn't mention that I found it funny that everyone got so excited when they saw Vincent D'Onofrio, like, we're coming back for Daredevil. And I'm like, well, we kind of realized when you already said there was going to be a Daredevil series is going to continue that you would come back. Like, they brought you back mainly for that. Not so you can be in other things, but like, we know, like, so it's such an odd thing for them to be like, oh, by the way, guess what he's going to be in? Daredevil. It's like, yeah, we know this.
Well, breaking news: Randall Park, Jimmy Woo is returning for Ant-Man 3. So that's good to know. I just saw that pop up right now.
What's his name from Everything Everywhere? That was a good movie, by the way, but I can't think of the name of the movie right now.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes. The one actor, the one that
Short Round from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Ki Kwan. He's going to be in Loki too.
I can't wait for
Data from the Goonies.
Yeah. We also got a confirmed date for what's the game called? Midnight Suns?
Midnight Suns. December, is it? December 3rd?
Yeah, December 3rd. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Honestly, sorry, I don't have that
pre-order.
open. But then, okay, so there's two big rumors going around. I don't know if Marvel's doing anything else tomorrow or on Sunday, because we filmed this on Saturday. But there's big rumors right now that Henry Cavill is going to be Doctor Doom. And there's huge rumors that people were I would really like that. I think that's perfect.
That's perfect casting.
Perfect. Forget about Captain Britain. They don't even need Captain Britain. But I think that's great casting. But the one yesterday got confirmed by multiple sources. Now it's all of a sudden going back to being like they're not announcing anything. Jodie Comer is rumored to be Invisible Woman in Fantastic Four, which is like a friggin' amazing casting choice.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably as good as it gets, because they were talking about Penn Badgley is going to be Mr. Fantastic, which is also a great choice.
Yeah, that's a good choice as well.
So I think those two, that's already a really good choice. Now you just got to be smart with Johnny Storm. And
there's talks about what's his name, the guy who played Eddie. Was it something Quinn?
Oh yeah, the guy from Stranger Things. I heard that too, which that would be good. I'll take that. And then
or the other guy from Stranger Things too, Billy, the guy who played Billy, who played the Red Ranger too.
Yeah, I'll take him too. Though why not? But the thing, a lot of people are saying this is that like it doesn't really matter who plays him, as long as they can do voice acting, because once it becomes the thing, it doesn't really matter after that.
Yeah.
So you could cast an unknown in that role as long as they can handle the voice acting.
Bring back Michael Chiklis as the voice.
He did a great job.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Make it a normal person their age.
Yeah.
And then when it becomes a thing, give him a Michael Chiklis voice, or give him like
Dennis Franz.
Get him someone with a really deep voice to play.
Like he needs that deep New York accent.
And the thing is,
you know who else would do a good voice for the thing? Ever watch that show Person of Interest? The actor who played Fusco.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh my god, I'm not gonna remember.
But he's name. Got like that New York. Get Taz to do the voice of. He's got grill marks.
Preposterous. But I digress, Cole. Well, it's not Cole, but that was his word that
Excalibur.
I couldn't remember. He kept saying, "But I digress," and in the first like 5 times he used it in the wrong contents. Or context, sorry.
Contest.
Oh my god.
We're starting to sound like Taz now.
Yeah, I know.
It's late, guys.
Well, that's all I have. Do you guys have
Yeah.
anything specifically that
I mean,
you
there
want
was
to talk
also
about?
there was also that other trailer that they played too for that Captain America, Black Panther, World War II.
Oh, that was the thing. Yes, thank you. The World War II game, which I was very surprised. Okay, first it was like a poster with no one there, and they were all speculating who it was. Then it was announced what it was. Then all of a sudden there was a trailer for it. I was like, "What the hell? They've made it this far in progression already, and now doesn't it have a release date already?"
That I don't know. I don't think so. They don't even have a title for it yet.
But they have art for it. They have a whole trailer set up for it.
Well, I mean, they also had art and a trailer for the Avengers game on Square Enix 3-4 years before the game even came out, right?
Yeah,
we all know how great that turned out.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, I'm all for more good superhero games because they don't come around very often.
Yeah. But Midnight Suns has been delayed almost a year now because it was supposed to come out in March.
Well, let's hope it finally comes out.
Well, I mean, it's Fair Access Games, which is the guys who do the XCOM series, so they know how to do strategy games.
Well, speaking of, go Putty, you got to say something. Go.
Well, no. I was just because you guys were going to the games, and I know you had jumped off on the whole situation with the movies, and I wanted to bring up one thing too, was that outside of the video games, we were expecting new things of that nature. A lot of people were expecting D23 to bring stuff that didn't come to Comic-Con. And that's the thing. It became like a shadow of like everyone thought that's what D23 was supposed to be. They never said that. They never said they were bringing anything new to what they brought to Comic-Con ever. And their statements as far as D23 is coming along. You know what I mean? So we got at least more because I mean, outside of that, we still haven't talked about the Star Wars, Willow, all this other stuff that they put out there. That
there was a season 3 trailer for Mando.
Exactly. So there was a lot of content, like the new Jedi series. Literally, look, the other Yoda, well, not Yaddle, literally is in that trailer. So anyway, my point to the whole thing is you guys didn't give it a chance as much, and I felt like it was actually pretty good as far as D23 goes along. So especially with the game. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there.
But thanks. This is a Marvel video.
Well.
It's not that we don't want to talk about it. It's that that's not the subject. So
well, no. I get it.
I don't care that you talked about it. I just wanted to say that to put you in your place.
No, that's fine. I understood.
Also, I don't care about Star Wars. So to me, I don't really want to talk about Star Wars. I'll talk about the shows when we watch them. But news, I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait.
But that's a perfect casting for Ezra Bridger, though.
Oh, it is. A lot of their choices are really good. A lot of the games they announce are really good. What I'm worried about right now is that AEW Fight Forever is dated at December 31st, which makes me think that it's not even coming out this year. That's such a strategic date that it's like, we're going to push it back again. So I want to put down a pre-order, but at the same time, it's like, if you're just going to keep pushing it back, who cares?
Unless that pre-order bonus is so good.
Hopefully, maybe. Well, so what did you think about the Mando trailer since we're already here?
I mean, the Mando trailer didn't really give me much.
Didn't for me either, but I know it's going to be good because
there's going to be, all I know is there's going to be a huge battle on Mandalore.
Yeah. Mando's the bread and butter, so.
Yeah.
And Andor looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Andor.
A lot of the behind-the-scenes footage of them like talking about it and stuff looks really good.
Or as I started calling it, Narcos Space.
I'll tell you what I'm not excited for is friggin' Bad Batch Season 2. The first season was like the worst thing Star Wars has ever done in TV show form.
It was it's...
I would rather watch Droids.
Droids was good, though.
I'd rather watch Ewoks.
Ewoks is good, too.
No, shut up.
I'd rather watch the B. Arthur segment in the Star Wars.
Come on, that's messed up. So would I, but still.
But I mean,
actually, hey, the Star Wars holiday special gets better taste.
Bad Batch was a step down after how great Clone Wars and
everyone
Rebels
praised
were.
all those shows, and then they came out with a show that didn't even start building a story until like the 8th episode. And when it got to where it's going, I just was bored. I was so bored the whole time.
Even that anime style, Visions was so good too.
Well, yeah, because the animation is really simple. It feels like a YTV show. Number one. And for those who don't know what that is, that's too bad. It felt like Reboot in the 90s. It was so smooth looking and like, I don't know, it just wasn't for me, man. And 24 episodes is a lot to consume. So
Yeah.
now you're telling me if I didn't watch the show, I have to watch 48 episodes after season 2 comes out? Like, forget that.
Yeah, if you haven't invested yourself into the full first season, it's too late now to get in. Like, I wouldn't say it's too late, but it's going to take a lot of effort to get into it.
Yeah, because and it's a really long season too.
Yeah.
It's like super boring.
They are only 20-minute episodes, so it's a little easier to consume, but
still.
Yeah.
I mean, on Disney Plus, something says 45 minutes and it's only 28 minutes long with trailers for 20 minutes.
and credits and
it's so great how it is. It's basically like if it says 30 minutes long, you're gonna get a 15-minute episode, you're gonna get 10 minutes of credits, and then you're gonna get maybe like 2 minutes of something at the end.
You want me to throw myself under the bus here? I have not seen one of the end credit scenes for She-Hulk because I get so annoyed once the credits start that I just turn it off. I don't even wait till the end.
Oh, you didn't see the She-Hulk
I just
twerk
wait till they
with
pop up on Instagram and then
Megan Thee Stallion.
That's what made me so upset about this whole situation. Number one, we get it. Okay, you don't like women. Congratulations, internet. Like, cool.
Misogynistic bastards.
We don't like to look at hot women. But like that scene is not canon and takes place at the very end in a post-credit scene.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
what you're mad about.
Yeah,
that's what you're mad about. She's only in the actual show for 0.2 seconds, but you're mad about a non-canon post-credit scene. Oh, it's too stupid for Marvel, bro. I don't know if you've watched the last 5 years of Marvel, but it's turned into just comedy. But there's barely any dramatic elements.
But that's the other thing that people don't realize is that She-Hulk, the original She-Hulk is comedy.
It always was. She-Hulk in the comics has always been a fourth wall breaking comedy.
And see, even though she's the second best in my eyes to fourth wall breaking, anyway.
But she did it before Deadpool.
Well, actually, no. Okay, yeah.
She existed way before Deadpool.
He did it before she did in the movies. How about that? I'll take that one. Anyway.
Yeah, but she was the originator behind it.
Ryan Reynolds did it before as Green Lantern before he did it as.
Anyway, my point to the thing is, it's really good because again, people are on this want to bash Marvel, and I get it because there's a lot to consume when it comes to Marvel. But you got to give them a break. Like, there's only so much they can do.
See, this is where I'm going to stop you there because this bashing is coming from within. This is Marvel fanboys that are upset because it's a woman show and it's going in a direction they don't like. This is not Marvel fans looking from the out or other fans looking from the outside.
They're using buzzwords like woke and stuff like that.
Yeah, like you picked a popular celebrity to be in a show in a non-canon post-credit scene.
Get over it, internet.
Like, you're all at home just giving her to She-Hulk, but now we put Megan Thee Stallion in and all of a sudden you're upset? Like, we know what you're doing when you're watching She-Hulk. All right?
Putty.
Internet?
Wait, why am I the one?
I didn't even throw Putty under this bus, but it's like...
Good Lord.
But you know what I mean? Like,
no, but it's true. Very true.
Let's give it a break here.
Just take it for what it is. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Fine. If you like,
just stop watching it.
Yeah,
but it's not like it's going to affect anything. And they understand it's not. It's different, and we want different anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
I will praise the comedic writing in the show and the delivery and how different it feels than anything we've had from Marvel so far. Just like what's bad about it? Cool. The CGI is kind of bad. Whoop-de-doo.
I know that's the one thing to focus on.
We've watched shows with janky CD.
Yeah.
CGI
Am I going to
before?
complain about the CGI? Absolutely. But I'm not going to let it ruin the fact that the show is actually good. If the show is bad,
the storytelling. Yeah.
It's like, and we didn't even get anywhere yet. We're gonna get Daredevil.
Yeah.
Is everyone gonna complain when we get Daredevil?
See, it's fun, and you literally said that because actually the first 3 episodes I loved. When I saw the 4th one, I was like, all right. I am losing a little bit of pace. I want to see some more action. And then we did get some action in that 4th episode. So it kind of like, okay, you appease me now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
There wasn't much action in the 4th episode.
No, I mean,
the 3rd episode had more action than the 4th.
Every episode has been good.
Yeah, it has been.
I agree.
Like, this whole Wong secondary storyline with Madison.
Yeah.
I love that.
And the Y is not where you think.
Spelled with the Y, but
there's
no.
I'm just saying this
2
now.
ends.
My new favorite person in all of Marvel is Wongers because Like, if you just don't want to know what happens in The
Roger.
Sopranos, don't watch these.
Don't watch that.
But yeah, I mean, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And they're gonna complain about the next show and the next show.
They're gonna complain about every show.
Yeah, I mean, and we got back-to-back female-led shows, so it's like I haven't heard the end of it on the internet. It's just like women exist.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna happen. There's like you're gonna tell me that one of the most powerful beings in the X-Men universe, in the Phoenix, is not one of the best characters, and if there was a show or a movie centered around Phoenix, you're not gonna go watch it.
I would watch a show centered around Jubilee. I'd watch a
Yes.
show centered
Yes.
around Rogue. Like, X-Men has so many good people in it.
And but 90% of them are all female characters. Like the males don't pop out as much. I mean, you got Wolverine and your basics, but the females on the X-Men side, the mutant side, way more interesting.
I want them to just
Dazzler,
make.
you have Emma Frost.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
this.
I just want them to truthfully make Wolverine and Cyclops gay for each other instead of having the whole Jean Grey thing. Make
It's a
Wolverine and Cyclops.
So basically, Wolverine and Jean Grey are both fighting over Cyclops.
Yeah, but
well,
like
Cyclops. But the thing is, Cyclops can remove his visor, and he can't kill Wolverine. He'll just heal himself.
yeah, exactly.
They
So
can
now
look
that's a
into each
perfect
other's eyes
relationship.
lovingly.
But I mean, like, I'm okay with different.
Yeah,
No, I
different is
agree.
good.
That's the thing. I people think that because it's not a comic, I won't like it. Sometimes you have to change it from the comic. You don't want to see someone wear black leather, and that's my whole point. Is
Okay, let me put it this way then for those people out there too. How many times has Marvel rebooted itself or changed origin
In the
stories
comics, yeah.
or done? That's just what they're doing in the shows now. They've already established that it's a different timeline, it's a different universe, so it doesn't follow the comic books line for line.
Multiverse.
and see, that's the great thing about multiverse is you can literally reset the thing just like you can in the multiverse in the comics, which is
T-shirts coming soon
Just gonna be you on a shirt like this that says
with
multiverse.
multiverse.
No, like as a rainbow going around your head.
multiverse.
Multiverse.
I love it. We
Anyways,
copyright that now.
that's it. We're done. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you're excited for in the comments and check out their channels and subscribe and whatever. And peace out.